Hi everyone, it's Arlo here. Today, on Animal Fact Friday, we'll be looking at the marsupial family. Today's topic is the sugar glider. Before we start this video, I do want to preference this and say do not get a sugar glider if you do not have ample amount of time to spend with it, and if you cannot get at least two. These creatures need lots of your time and lots of love. Don't get one just because it's cute. Now that I've gotten that little disclaimer out of the way, we can start the video. Like usual, we'll start with the behavior and diet portion. Also, like usual, we'll start with the behavior part of this portion first. They are extremely social, vocal, and are nocturnal, so they are more active at night. Both males and females use specialized scent glands on their heads and chests to mark their territory and group members. Lone sugar gliders can often become depressed, stressed, or exhibit harmful behaviors like over-grooming and self-mutilation. Well-socialized sugar gliders enjoy resting in bonding pouches and interacting with trusted humans in the evening. If startled, cornered, or handled while sleeping, they may freeze, stare, and bite as a final warning. Well, that's all for the behavior part. The next part of this portion is the diet part. Sugar gliders are opportunistic omnivores. In the wild, they eat eucalyptus sap, acacia gum, nectar, pollen, and a wide variety of insects and spiders. For pet sugar gliders, they typically eat a balanced diet consisting of specialized nectar formulas like leadbeater mix, high protein pellets, fresh fruits and vegetables, and adding safe protein sources like mealworms, crickets, or cooked chicken is essential. Now that we've gotten the behavior and diet portion out of the way, next is the mating portion. Sugar gliders reach sexual maturity between 8 and 14 months of age. Mating happens year-round in captivity. Males initiate mating by grooming the female, particularly around the neck and marking territory with scent glands. Proper sugar glider breeding requires mature, unrelated pairs, complete lineage tracking to prevent genetic defects. Specialized high protein and high calcium nutrition is also needed. Females should be 8 to 12 months old and males 12 to 15 months old before breeding. Now that we've gotten the mating portion done with, we'll move on to the joey portion. Pregnancy or gestation lasts only 15 to 17 days after which tiny newborn joeys crawl into the mother's pouch. Baby sugar gliders are called joeys. Newborns weigh less than 0.2 grams and are blind and deaf. Joeys stay safely hidden inside the mother's pouch for about 60 to 70 days drinking milk. The mother's milk changes as the joey grows, and she can even produce different types of milk if she has babies at different stages. Newborns cannot glide until they are roughly 100 days old. Joeys open their eyes about a week or two after finally emerging from the pouch. Now that we've gotten the joey portion out of the way, next we move on to the habitat portion. In the wild, sugar gliders live in the high tree canopies of forests and woodlands in Australia, Indonesia, and New Guinea. As captive pets, they require a tall, vertical wire cage, at least 24 by 24 by 36 inches, with narrow bars spacing 0.5 inches or less, equipped with pouches, branches, and safe exercise wheels. Now that we've gotten the habitat portion out of the way, next we'll move on to the population portion. There is no exact total count of sugar gliders in the world. Scientists do not have a precise number because they live over large areas in the wild. However, experts consider wild populations to be large, stable, and common. Now that we've gotten the population portion out of the way, next we move on to the vocalization portion. Sugar gliders are very vocal creatures. Their vocals range from crabbing, barking, chirping and chattering, and finally purring. Now that we've gotten the vocalization portion out of the way, next we move on to the other facts portion. They get their name from a love of sweet sap and the ability to soar 150 feet through the air. They have a thin membrane called a patagium that helps them glide. They can leap off of trees and snatch flying insects out of the air. Their large ears move separately to pinpoint tiny sounds in the dark. They use a process called torpor to drop their body temperature and sleep through cold days to save energy. Well, that's all for the other facts portion. That also wraps up our video for today. Tell me in the comments, do you have a sugar glider? Do you want a sugar glider? Do you like sugar gliders? I know they aren't for everyone with their high energy. Well, that'll wrap up this video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Arlo out.